hello. How have we all been? It has been a while since I've picked up the camera and it feels, I won't lie, it has been quite nice not having to worry about vlogging, but I have also really missed it. I am having the most Mondayest Monday today, as you can probably tell. I'm literally in comfies, joggy bottoms, cozy stripe, long sleeve top. This is from Hush, but I don't know if it's still available, and the joggers are just from Zara. I'm wearing my earrings, which are from Tiger. And yeah, we had pouring rain this morning, and now we've got a bit of blue sky, we've got sun peeking through, and it's glorious. The lounge is being lit up, which I think is what I needed to lift my mood. But yeah, I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful start to your new year. Me and Eli are still very much in the midst of sorting out the flat. We wanted to do a really big declutter, and we're kind of halfway through, but there's just stuff everywhere. But we've done really well. We've done most of the kitchen cupboards and the drawers, because I didn't realize we had so much crap. But for example, I don't know if you remember seeing this cupboard in some of my vlogs, but it used to be jam-packed. And I had so many teas and milkshakes and hot chocolates which were out of date. So it was nice to sort through those, went through all the mugs. I mean, it probably doesn't look tidier to you, but it's definitely tidier for us. I also have rearranged my office because it just wasn't a very nice working environment, and it was just getting filled up with lots and lots of stuff. And you know, my pile of books, which were kind of stacked up in the corner, they're getting higher and higher and higher because I've got a lot of books for Christmas, and it's time I got a bookcase. So I kind of had to move stuff around to make room for the bookcase, which I'm very excited. That should hopefully be arriving maybe end of this week or potentially next week. But yeah, I'm so excited about that. I'm also so excited to sit down and do a little book talk. Oh, there's so much to discuss. So Onyx Storm it's not far away, guys. It's just, I actually cannot comprehend just how close it is. Just very excited, as you can tell. But yeah, just wanted to introduce the vlog. Happy Monday. Sending you all a massive hug, and yeah, let's get cracking on with the week. Hello, happy Thursday. I want to sit down and do like a big book talk because I have a lot to share with you and I'm going to talk about. As you would have seen, I've just embossed the series Once Upon a Broken Heart. I don't know if you remember, it was probably in November time I finished the series Caraval, but these and these, they're kind of like linked, sort of. There's a character in Caraval, which is the main character in these books, and you kind of have to read Caraval first before you read these. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, and a lot of people might be like, you don't have to, but I would really recommend it because it does make the world of difference. But these books, oh my god. The Caraval series was the last books I read in November, and I didn't read anything in December because I was obviously doing Vlogmas, and I knew with editing every evening I just wouldn't have any time to read. So no books read in December, but I did ask for Once Upon a Broken Heart for Christmas, and I devoured this series. I started reading this one, I think it was Boxing Day, and it took me just under 2 days to read it. And then I read the second one in less than 24 hours. And then I read the third one in less than 24 hours. I was hooked. I flippin' love the characters in this book series. It's so different to what I've ever read before. I think I said that about Caraval as well. I feel really different kind of world building that I'd ever read. And it was a bit different than like Akatar or dragons and stuff. So that one was different. This one just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just such like a beautiful like world, and it feels a tiny bit more girly. You know, like the main character, she has this beautiful like blush pale pink hair, and then her clothes are like the most gorgeous dresses ever, and it just feels a little bit more feminine. But don't be fooled by the pinkness. Like, there are so many twists and turns in this book series, and there are moments where your heart feels like it's getting ripped out of your chest. But honestly, I loved it. I can't stop thinking about it. So I really recommend this series. I would love everyone to read it, but like, you kind of have to read Caraval first to get to that part. So for me, these are like a 9, maybe even a 10 out of 10. So yeah, I love them so much. Which then leads me on to my current read, and that is Fourth Wing. I am rereading the series Ready for When Onyx Storm comes out on the 21st of January. If you are new here, it was probably February last year, I picked up Fourth Wing to read, and it was my first ever fantasy romantasy book that I'd ever seen or read, and I just fell in love. Like, I loved it so much. When I say that it consumed me, like, it genuinely just took over my brain. I was thinking about this book every single day. I've read Fourth Wing, I think at least 7 times. And then I've read Iron Flame, I think 5. I have also tabbed them, so I know if I want to read particular moments with Xaden or, you know, whatever, they're tabbed, they're there. I've even got a playlist on Spotify as well that I listen to if I feel deprived of the Fourth Wing world and I don't have time to read. Then I just put the playlist on and I dive straight back into it. So yeah, Fourth Wing, because it was my first ever like kind of fantasy read, it really does just hold such a special place in my heart. And if you were following the vlog since last year, I did not stop banging on about these bloody books. So I'm beyond excited for the third one to be released in a couple weeks. But I obviously haven't read this since I think maybe March time. So I read a lot of other books between that and now, so I'm you know, I'm refreshing the memory, getting back in there, touching base with my boy Zayden. So yeah, that is my current read at the moment. I do have a pretty good TBR pile going on, which I do want to sit down and chat to you about because I got some books for Christmas and I'm just so excited to kind of like dive in and read them. So yeah, I'll chat through my books I've got. Actually, before I go, I received a parcel of a purchase that I made via Etsy. Because my collection of books has kind of got a bit big and it probably will be growing bigger, I thought it was time to get some form of like shelf or whatever to actually put the books on, because I currently just piled up in the corner of the room and that's just not very good. So I have got some shelves on the way, but so I purchased this gorgeous vintage apple paperweight, and it's in relation to these books. If you know, you know. And I just think it's gonna look so good on the bookshelf next to the books. Oh, Jax. So yeah. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. So this is currently the situation for all of my books. Obviously, here's the ones that I was just speaking about in the lounge. Yeah, I don't want them piled up on the floor anymore. They deserve to be on a shelf where they can be safe and I can appreciate them and look at them. So yeah, this is currently all my books, but I am going to sit down and talk you through my TBR pile because I'm very, very excited. Okay, starting strongly, I got this book series from Beth for Christmas. First one's called The Poppy War, The Dragon Republic, and then The Burning God. The complete Poppy War trilogy. I did check Amazon after receiving these, and these have had such incredible reviews. I'm very, very intrigued to read these. From what I've gathered, they don't have romance in them, but they have like some really cool battle scenes and like incredible storylines. So I think it might be a little bit different than what I'm used to, but I think that's good. I think that'd be really good, and I think I'm still going to really enjoy it because I do love like a female character, like badass battle scene, as cliche as that is. I enjoy it. So I got this to read. I also got both of these. These are meant to be, again, incredible. I haven't really done much research about what these are about, so when I do read these, I'm going to be going into it blind, and I think that's really good. I do tend to see spoilers a lot, especially for ACOTAR, because my TikTok, it was just there. So I kind of knew some of the major plot lines of what was going to be happening, which I don't mind. I honestly don't mind a spoiler, like, it's cool. But I think I am excited that the fact I've got no idea what this is about, what it's going to entail, and I think there's romance in it, but very exciting. I then also have this series. The first one's called The Book of Azrael. This middle one, look how chunky she is. I'm so excited. Again, these are meant to be incredible books. So very, very excited to start these. I then also have Sky Shade, which I haven't got around to reading yet, but this is part of the Light Lark series. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews regarding this book, which has kind of put me off, but regardless, I will still read it. And I know a lot of people they're not going to continue reading the series when Alex brings out the next book, but I just can't do that, you know. If you started, you've got to finish it. So I will finish the whole complete series eventually when she does bring out the next book. But yeah, that is on my pile of what I need to read. Of course, I do have Quicksilver to read as well. This is meant to be very, very good, and it's meant to have a lot of smut in it, which we all like a little bit of smut. But the second one, I think, is coming out in October this year. So I might actually wait to read this maybe later in the year. I'm thinking maybe September time I start this one, because then I don't have long to wait until the second book. I'm very impatient, so I feel like that's quite a wise thing for me to do. And then obviously I have Assassin's Blade, and I also have Throne of Glass to read, which is a big commitment, and I don't think mentally I'm ready for this, because I have seen the state that it leaves people in, but it has to be done. It has to be done. And then lastly, I have Crescent City to read. I think I read Throne of Glass first, right? And then, yeah, Crescent City. These are flipping chunky books. Wowzers. But that is currently my TBR pile. I'm pretty impressed with it. I think I've got some really, really good books to dive into this year. Powerless. The last book of Powerless will be coming out in April, which I am so excited for. Like, I don't follow many authors on Instagram or like TikTok, but I do follow Lauren Roberts. I do love her books. I really did love Powerless, and I love Kai. So I'm very excited for Fearless to come out in April. But yeah, that is my book talk over and out. I don't think there's much else that I really need to discuss with you. But yeah, I'm just very excited for my shelves to arrive, so my little babies can have somewhere to stand and to sit and just feel like I love them, because they're just piled on the floor and it makes me feel sad. So yeah. home, and my goodness, it is so cold out there. I did bring gloves, but I just never put them on, which is really stupid of me. But my hands are like pretty much no. I didn't really get to do like an outfit breakdown before I left. So, hat is from a brand called Sundays. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like a dark forest green. I then went for an all black outfit. Obviously, my oversized black coat is from COS. You're probably sick to death of seeing me wear this throughout the winter months, but it is genuinely probably my favorite coat. I think I like it so much because you can have the collar up high and then just stay warm that way. So yeah, black coat is from COS, and then I have this black jumper which has got like a little bit of a mock neck. This is from Asket, And then I've got black tailored trousers on, and then I just wore my black loafers. And because the outfit was all black, and this is quite a dark colour, I then went for like a sort of a burgundy tone, which is my croissant bag from Lemaire. You can kind of see the colour there. And it just has a little bit more of a, I don't know, I think the colour just worked really nicely and looks quite nice with the green as well. So yeah, that is my outfit of the day. Also, my earrings are from COS. They've got like a little square and then a little circle. I love that they're like different. Anyway, I am not going to take this hat off on camera because I will have a hat. Will I have a hat forehead? Oh, yeah, look at that. That is staying on. But I am gasping for a cup of tea. Literally on the train back, me and Jamie were saying just how much we were craving a cup of tea. So it's all I've been thinking about the journey home. So I'm gonna make myself a big mug of tea, and then I feel like I want some kind of afternoon snack. Maybe a bagel. I've got a sesame seed bagel and they're just elite. So yeah. Good morning and happy Sunday. We've come to central London. We're on Oxford Street, but it's so quiet compared to what it used to be like in December time. It's actually enjoyable, I think. But we're meeting up with Charlotte and Isaac, and we're going to pop into the Apple store because Charlotte actually smashed her screen. So she needs to see how much it is to get it fixed. And then we're going to go out for a roast later, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, that is the plan for today.
cheers.
Oh yeah, we've got a boomerang.
Big boomerang.
Oh god, that's a big boy.
So nice seeing Isaac and Charlotte today. It was just a really fun day filled with lots of yummy food and really great company, and I did also treat myself as well to a Loewe candle. Can we take a moment to appreciate the bag? Like, that's the most beautiful bag ever, and I wish you could feel it, but the bunny is like, she's fluffy. She's got some texture. It's so cute. I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I have to keep it because look. Gorgeous. You might be able to tell from the front of the candle which one I picked. I did get the red one. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. She's so gorgeous and she smells amazing. I was actually quite shocked that I liked the tomato scent the most, but it's just so fresh. If I close my eyes, I can kind of transport myself to like a hot, sunny summer's day. I'm like in a greenhouse with like tomatoes in a plant pot and got a cute little summer dress on, birds chirping in the background. Yeah, amazing. I really liked the pop of red. I thought it was a really fun kind of like colour to introduce into our home. I was tempted to go for, they had a really nice dark kind of sagey green. They also had a really nice like dark deep brown, which the candle that was in the deep dark brown was roasted hazelnut, and that smelled so good. But I think we have quite a lot of dark furniture, especially like dark woods. I've got the dark Tilka unit, I've got my dark desk, we've got the dark black coffee table, and I was like, I feel like we need to kind of bring a bit of life into our flat. So yeah, the red candle, I don't know how often I'm going to burn it, if I'm being completely honest with you. She's too pretty, but I think I'll probably get to the stage at one point where I'm just like, screw it, she's a candle, she's there to be used, and then I'll be left with a very cute pot at the end of it. But yeah, this is the end of the first weekly vlog of 2025. I can't believe we're in like mid-January already. I don't really have many New Year's resolutions, if I'm honest. Actually I do, but they're like not very interesting. My main one is that I want to kind of like look after my skin because I get really dry skin, especially my feet. Like, this is so TMI, but my heels on my feet, they're not okay. Like, they are crying to be looked after and moisturized. So I'm trying to, you know, give some love to my feet and moisturize them after the shower, and I've got like a little foot scrubber as well, and also moisturize my body when I come out the shower, because I have really dry skin and I just abandon my skin throughout the winter, which is not good. So yeah, that's one of my 2025 goals or New Year's resolutions. And then my other is to get better at messages and replying, because I'm one of those people that if you send me a message, you're either going to get a reply instantly or within the next 4 working days. There's no in between. And I really need to get better at just replying like there and then, because it doesn't take like hardly any time at all. I'm really bad. I'll read it and I'll be like, okay, I'll reply to that in a bit, and then it just gets to like, again, like 4 or 5 days. I'm just like, I then feel really guilty for taking so long to respond, and then I just want to hide. So yeah, my goal this year is to actually get better at replying to messages. That's a very personal one, but I don't think I've got any others really. I am going to, I've got my hot water bottle. I'm actually going to sit down and edit this video. So I'm going to leave this video here. Really hope you enjoyed it. It's nice to be back, I tell you that for free. And I'll see you next Monday.